Hey, what's up guys, it's Vinny and you're watching my next best. In this video I've got this Bosch PK55 circular saw. This is the model PK55 and we're going to be doing the unboxing of this circular saw. It's as you can see in the ratings, you've got this circular saw. It's rated at 1200 watts, 1.2 kilowatts. That's the kind of power consumption. 55 millimeter max, that's the cut width, and it's about 5600 RPM. 5600 revolutions per minute is the rating that we've got, or the spec that we've got for this specific model. And this is pretty much the box that it's arrived in. And I know this is one of the most popular ones. There's another one, circular saw, that's quite popular. This is quite economical. I got it for about 67 quid, and it's probably now being sold for about 89, but that's near about the price of this circular saw. And if you look at this side of the box, we've got some information in different languages, German and other languages. It says easy and fast cutting, depth and metric cuts up to 45 degrees. So you can do the 45-degree angled cut. That's kind of goes up to 45 degrees, but you can also adjust manually if you like. But you do need a worktop for these things. So just make sure that you've got worktop, you've got all the protective gear, gloves and other things. Just be careful because these things can cut your these things can cut, and it can be very it can be very much of an emergency situation. Just to make sure, just be safe when you use these things. These are power tools, of course. Speed lines or precise cuts, etc. Every blade changes due to spindle lock. Ergonomic handles, large control elements for comfortable working. Compact design for best control. Robust aluminum protective guard for maximum security. And there's pretty much all of the spec that we've had a look at. Nothing much other than that. Without any further ado, let's see what's inside of the box. Okay, and let's get it up in here. Or maybe not. Is that? Oh, okay. So there's a bit of a seal over here. So we have to break this seal, and then we get to open the box. And it starts off with a user manual. So this is the PK55. This is the first one on this list of models, and it goes high end after that. So 3 years manufacturer's guarantee comes out of the box, so you need to probably register that. Service and support and my worktop, the workshop. And there's some declaration in terms of the user manual, all the standard stuff. You can always find all of this information online, but there's some useful information about the parts of this and the way you'd install it. I'm not going to do that now, but I'm going to give you an overview of how these things look. There's several steps that go in terms of its installation, so I might not be able to cover that today. But yeah, it might be handy if you wanted to have a read through this. This is the scale, 90-degree scale that comes along with the model. Let's just keep it on to the side, and we've got this little nozzle, the L-shaped or angled nozzle, and all the protective casing on the side. And here comes the circular saw, quite heavy actually. Doesn't come off very easily, probably about 2 or 3 kilos. 3 kilos, I'd bet 3 kilos. This one. Okay, and let's just take it out of this pack. Looks premium, as expected of Bosch appliances. Let's get the bag out of the way. What else do we have in the box? Nothing, it's all gone. So let me just put it on to this side. back on. Now just look at the item itself. So you've got the blade inside, you've got the scale here to go up to 50 degrees, or 50, is that 50 inches? 50 inches I think. No, sorry, 50 centimeters I think. Not entirely sure, sorry. But I'm going to start to use this. I was actually skeptical as to whether I should get a table saw or a circular saw. Table saw about 150 quid if you were to sort of look to buy a decent one. It's similar spec and rating. It does give you really deep cuts, really angled and precise cuts rather, but I just didn't have enough space for a table saw, because obviously you can't, well, some tables can be folded and, you know, adjusted and you can tuck it away, but the table saws I was looking at, they just could not be. So I've got the circular saw for some of the DIY projects that I've got, and let's have a look at this one in particular. I've connected it to the mains, and it's got it all turned on and up and running already. So I'm just gonna turn the power supply off, take the cable out and get it out from here because it's already angled and I don't like it. Right, so we're nearly done. Let me just get out of the way and zoom in a little bit, maybe get a better perspective of just zoom in, yeah, just zoom in. Okay, so I'm just gonna get the cable back again connected to the main supply, but before that let me just quickly so just show you how the body, just to show you around the body really. So if you see, this is how you sort of expose the blade. This is like the main blade casing, and you can replace that. There's a the screw here, which you can be replaced by Allen keys. You can have your Allen keys and take this off and replace the blade. As soon as you sort of start to use it, you sort of position your wood or whatever material that you're using, position up here, and you start to move, slide it in the front, and it sort of takes this position. And this is essentially meant to be used for protecting your just a safety precaution really. As soon as something else comes in the way, or as soon as you've pulled it over, the blade gets closed off, so it protects anything that comes in the way while the blade is running. So that's kind of the protection mechanism. And you've got some the scale over here that gives you some precise numbers to a certain extent, but I would recommend getting another. So this one I'm referring to, sorry, I'm just not aligned properly on the camera. Yeah, let me just move forward. Okay, so you've got the scale here that gives you some precise numbers, and you've got this that latches on somewhere. I'll have to sort of figure out how does that work. Probably somewhere it does latch on and gives you like a broader perspective in terms of your cuts and your readings, depending on how you'd want your cuts to be made. But yeah, on this side you've got the width of the cuts in inches, I suppose. Here's what it is, and there's the motor here. Motor lives here, and there's some reading up here on the motor, which says PK55 and 230 volts, 50-60 hertz, 1200 watts, 160 millimeter cuts to 5600 minutes. Oh yeah, there's 5600 RPM, made in China as standard. Robert Bosch Power Tools, made in Germany, or manufactured in Germany. Manufactured in China, sorry, and made in Germany, I'd say. And this is one sort of, this one's gonna be, what's this for? Oh, this is for adjustment. Yeah, so that's 45 degrees for you. So you can sort of adjust your cuts based on how you like to position it, and then lock it in place. It's nice and tight. And yeah, that's really all there is. I was sort of referring to this specific one. If you loosen it, you can adjust it, and the cuts can be made up to like 45 degrees. That's kind of the limitation. And then once you're done, you can just fit it back in, and you can position it back in and lock in. And we've probably covered most of it. And this is the other bit for connecting. I think that's for the scale. I'll just leave it for now as is, because I do need to sort of get that clarified on the documentation. But yeah, PK55, and I'm just going to quickly give you a little bit of a demo of the blade, how the blade runs on camera. I have to be careful. I've got no gloves on, so I'm going to just be very, very careful. I'm going to keep it away and unlock, and so as you can see, it's very powerful and very fast, as are all circular saws. But this was just a little bit of a tour on about this specific gadget that I've started off, that I will start to use, and I will give you more information about this as we go along. That this is pretty much for this video. All that I could have I've got for this specific video. Bosch PK55, 5600 RPM, circular saw for you. If you've got any questions or queries, you know where I am. Post them in the comment section, and I'm happy to help you as much as I possibly can. And yeah, do feel free to post anything that you have, anything at all. I can also do research. I can ask questions to the company, and I can get as much information that is possible to help you out on your queries. Do feel free to subscribe. I would rather recommend you to subscribe. That keeps the lights on. And like, share as standard. And I will see you in my next video. Take care, guys, and cheers. Bye.